Good morning, favorite rambling redhead here. How you doing today? Another beautiful day here on Homestead. Sorry to not have given you guys a video last week, but you know how sometimes you have a week where just nothing seems to work? Everything you try and do just doesn't work out? Well, that was my week last week. Sunday I put new front suspension under the wife's car, took it to get aligned on Monday, had all sorts of issues. The whole thing was just a mess. Finally got it aligned. It was an issue with one of the wheel bearing races that broke. Ended up having to do that on Wednesday, and then we left on Friday. So didn't really get a ton done, but we are back. We went down to Texas for a friend of mine's wedding. It's a beautiful wedding. After the wedding, we loaded up a ton of stuff. So my oldest son moved back with us. So we had to bring his car back. We took the big trailer. Had to bring his car back. Had to bring back my wife's hutch. So I don't know if y'all remember this. She did it a few months ago, but we had to bring my wife's hutch back because that's where all of our kitchen stuff will go. We brought back a dryer, we brought back our deep freezer, a door, a cabinet, a shelf, all sorts of stuff came back that we had down there, a little shelf there. All sorts of stuff came back with us, so, and the teenager, and his dog. So Gouda, our little potato, she is back as well with us. She's actually from here. Her parents belong to my in-laws up here, and so she's home, I guess. My teenager has already had to leave to go to the store because he forgot to bring shorts and socks, so far we've found, to go into his stuff. So he's having to go buy himself some stuff so he can actually dress himself because, you know, as a 17-year-old, those are things you forget. But, you know, we did have a week last week. We did get some stuff done. So we have a clothesline that is a helicopter dryer kind of deal that we started off setting up and putting in with this foam, construction foam. It's for like resetting fence posts. So I wanted to try it, and this seemed like a project for it. So we put it up with that stuff, and it didn't work. I tried. It's interesting. It's pretty cool stuff. It's cool chemical reaction that happens there or whatever. Maybe we did something wrong. I don't know. But it didn't adhere to the little pipe that comes with the clothesline. So we went and bought some concrete and got it put in with that. We worked on the car, and then the chicken got attacked. That's right. So we put up the a 25 by 25 area of garden fencing. Just let the chickens out and let them free range a little bit, see how that went. And a hawk attacked one of my chickens and ripped a big chunk out of her back. So obviously we're going to have to change our plans with that because they were going to have an open air run to be in. So we're going to have to put them into an actual coop with a lid and everything on it, unfortunately, which some of my neighbors have those. I guess I should have probably expected it. But so we're working on getting her healed back up, and she's in isolation right now, but that's going on. And yeah, we got a lot of cleanup and wrap up stuff to do this week, but it's raining right now, so there's not a ton I can do outside. But I'm getting all my tools moved out of the house back into my garage over there. I've got some plaster pallets from work that I'm going to use to make a floor in that little garage, just to make it a little easier to organize stuff in there. So all my tools got kicked out of the utility room so that the shelf could go in here so my wife can start to get organized. We've actually decided that the drink fridge and the stand-up freezer are actually going to go into the shop to get them out of the way in here because we need space. So that I can get that dryer set up in here, and coffee is the first thing going on the rack. But so we can get that dryer set up in here, and hopefully I guess I'll be buying a water heater soon, and we can figure out what we can do about getting some water running in this place. Get the sink in so that my wife can do dishes in here and not have to go back and forth to the house, so she'll like that a lot, I think. But it's somewhere on the list of things to do, but right now we got to kind of get things cleaned up and organized and moved around in here again. So that's what we're going to get to work on, and I'll pick you guys back up here in a little bit. Also, before I walk off, yeah, look, we're starting to look like a house in here. The kitchen is mostly together, the hutch is in here and full. The dryer is where the wood stove is going to go, but that's where it's at for now. The utility room has got the freezer over there in the corner. Both of these are actually ultimately going in the shop. We just haven't gotten them over there yet. But the pantry will go right here. Water heater in that corner, and then stacking washer and dryer there. So yeah, just a quick update for y'all on that too. Alrighty, so they've been out here. Damien, you can run the string around. Not one to that one, this one, and then across. So we're getting this all laid out so we can figure out exactly where we're going to be putting in our rows with the tiller, because we have a gas powered tiller inside, but So we're 100 foot here. We got to obviously do a little cleanup there to get that straight. But this is where this string is right now, is where the fence is going to go. There's a little bit of cleanup here. We got to get this old hay bale out of the way. But so you got 100 foot there, 50 foot to just shy to that stake in the woods there. Another 100 foot to that tall stake there, and then it'll be 42 foot wide at the front because that tree is in the way. But it's gonna be a huge garden, so that'll be cool. This is all the stuff that we had to clean out of here. It's all vines and stuff. Eventually we'll get some pigs in here and they'll eat all that up and get it out of the way. But yeah, we're getting this strung out now, and then she can kind of measure where she wants her where she wants everything to be in here. And then hopefully this weekend, once it's dried out some, we can get in here with the tiller and start ripping through all this, building up our mounds, and she'll be ready to start planting stuff in here. We've decided we're going to reset that post as well and put a beehive on it, so that'll be cool. Also, this deer netting that we bought, my wife is wrapping up there, it didn't work for the chickens because we had an aerial predator come in here and get a hold of fillet over the top of it, and the dog just ran right through it trying to get to the chickens to see what they were doing. And then the wind blew over these stakes, so we're going to put in some T-posts to attach these stakes to make it a little taller, 7-foot tall fence, to go around the garden. The chickens will have to be in an enclosed coop of some sort as well. Flay is in here recovering still. She's back there. I don't know if y'all can see her. She's not happy. But the chickens are doing okay, which is cool. Alright, so we're trying to finish up one more project today, so we can show them that. We've got the water line that's going under the house that's providing our actual water to the house. It'll come off of this main here. And I've already got couplers and 90s and all that good stuff on here, so I'm just gluing it up now. We'll get this in there, we'll let it set up for a little bit, because my wife is also doing laundry at the same time. And I'm going to get a valve on the end of it so we can close it, and we'll have water access for the house. So this water is going in basically right below the water heater. Alright, so we'll let that set up and then we can fill this ditch back in. Alrighty, so just getting Filet's coop moved. You can see a little bit of the damage on her back, but her feathers are already growing in and she's starting to look better. They're getting Kentucky into her coop so we can get them out of the fray here. And then we got to get that wood pile there loaded up on the trailer. We got to get this wood pile here loaded up on the trailer so they can go onto the big pile over there to be burned. But actually it was just over here right now to move this little bird brain right here. So we also got the compost bin set up so the dog will stay out of it. It's just a bunch of plastic pallets that we had thrown away at work that I brought home. So I can get the bird over here back into her coop with some fresh grass. And they're going to try and get Kentucky's coop moved as well. Let's see what happens. Not that. Trudge. Alright, well of course the wind picks up right as I go to film this, but check this out. This grass was all dead a week and a half ago, and look at how full it's already gotten. This is where I had to drive over here to move the coop. And you can see just how tall that grass had already gotten standing up. It's gotten super green out here. Pasture's even starting to come in. So my wife is cleaning out chick coop. Kentucky is molting right now, so she's losing all her winter feathers. Filet is also out here checking out all this new grass she just got access to, and I'm about to stake down this coop. because we've had a problem before where the wind picked up enough and it actually flipped this little coop over. So I have some circus tent stakes and ratchet straps that go across it to just kind of hold her in place so she doesn't go on a trip. So yeah, she's in good health, good spirits, seems like. She doesn't want to be on camera, I guess. In Kentucky will be on camera. What do you think, Kentucky? But yeah, the boys are loading up that big brush pile that we had behind the house to go onto the big brush pile over there. And we got to get that one loaded up as well as the stuff we cleaned out for the garden. So we're going to have to get some more, oh, what are they called? T-posts, so we can actually get this fence up over here. But yeah, it's going to be a huge garden. Gigantic. I'm going to try and get the drone up tomorrow, hopefully. The wind's not supposed to be too bad in the mornings. I'm going to try and get the drone up so y'all can see just how green everything is out here. It looks amazing. It's crazy how fast it's happened. Hopefully we don't get another freeze. So guys, this is our chicken netting that we had up and we took down, and look who we found in here. Over here, he's stuck. He's probably trying to get my chicken, so we're trying to figure out what kind of snake he is right now.
We're not keeping
yeah, so y'all should see that. That's pretty cool.
So the first thing you need to do is when you put them in there is dip their beaks in that water. So you need to do it one at a time.
Dip their beaks in the water?
Dip their beak in the water so that they know that that's where their water is. Now just put them down. We got new babies, 12 new babies.
Oh, look at his wing.
Okay, so we got them all in here. We got a dozen new babies. Stop, Rick. And they're cold. We're giving them some time to adjust, and then we'll name them and put little, the boys know which ones are theirs.
Alrighty guys, well my wife's new friends are here. There's a dozen of them in there. Got them all set up in this brooder that we built last week. Or week before last, rather. Here in the bathroom. Damien's in there making some eggs Benedict Saturday morning. We're going to go and get this tiller out because the ground is finally dried up enough that we can use it. And we're going to get this garden into the ground before we have to, or I have to take off for work today. Hello.
Hi. You showed them my babies?
I did.
They're so cute.
Cute. Hopefully y'all can hear me over the Death Machine 9000 over here. But we are getting the garden all ripped up. So it's a friend of my father-in-law's tiller brought to us. Got Predator 212 from Harbor Freight on it. And we are ripping. So it's taken us 2 passes, basically. We're having to make 1 pass to rip through all the grass and everything. Another pass to get nice and deep. But it's ripping well. We're going to rip the entire 50 by 100 garden. So Drake is out here worm hunting. Got Deacon with his headphones on out here ripping. And Damien will have to go back and forth. It's a workout on the arms, ripping through this stuff. So we're gonna get this garden in. I have to go to work here in a couple hours. They're going to finish this up throughout the day. Alrighty, so we had a tire go flat, so Deacon's going to get the pig tank and air it back up. They are ripping right along. We're about an hour in now. It's looking great. Super excited.
Except for we missed a spot down there.
Oh, apparently we missed a spot down there, but we'll get to it. It's fine. Amanda's been over here raking and cleaning up, and she's got that first row done. So it looks nice. So we should bring a compaction, I guess, in here by the time we're done. But you know, that's gonna be the last project for this week. See, we got a ton going on here. We've had a chicken get beat up. We got the helicopter up. We made a trip to Texas. We got the moose back, and now the garden's in. So thank you guys for watching. Thank you for liking. Thank you for subscribing. I'm sure this was a long video, but hey, I'll catch you next time. Bye.